Here we go. Welcome to another episode of On Campus with Myckena Guerrero, and today I'm joined with Miss Majanique Anderson. Thank you so much for being here today.
No problem.
So tell us about how you kind of got started in the sports broadcasting program.
Well, it was something that I always wanted to do. I just didn't know how I would get into it. And then I saw my friend Melanie. She was posting videos on campus. And so I asked her, what is the program? How do I get signed up? And she told me where to go. And I've been here ever since.
So how did you know, or when did you realize that this is kind of what you wanted to do with your career?
The day I walked in and I spoke to Paul, and he pretty much, I hit the ground running. It was like it was meant to be, pretty much.
So it's kind of like a surreal moment.
Yeah, it's still surreal to me.
And who do you idolize in the industry?
Oprah Winfrey, definitely, because I idolize where she came from. She came from nothing, and to be where she is, it's not even the money, it's her mentality.
And so what do you kind of want to do with your career? Do you kind of want to be the talk show host like Oprah, or do you want to do like sideline reporting, or what do you have in mind?
Honestly, wherever broadcasting takes me, that's where I will go. I want to start off being a sideline reporter, and then if it leads me into being a talk show host, then that would be perfect.
Did you grow up kind of loving sports and stuff like that?
Yeah, my mom had me involved in cheerleading, softball, things like that, so that's always been something in my life.
And so you're majoring in communications, right? What have you kind of learned from just taking some classes and stuff like that?
Well, my first communications class was with Miss Patero.
Okay.
And she pushed me to memorize the entire speech, which I never thought I would be able to do in my life.
It's harder than you would think.
Yeah. And I was able to do that, and I actually was a finalist in the speech and debate competition. So that was something that I really learned that I could do, and I'm pushing myself to memorize questions from my interviews in the future.
And obviously you've been in the program it's been one semester.
Yes.
What do you feel like you have gotten out of it so far?
Definitely being prepared. I have a tendency to not be prepared for stuff, and it's definitely POF and my teachers. They've definitely taught me how to come prepared, have your things memorized and things like that.
And where do you kind of see yourself furthering your education?
I want to go to the University of Oregon.
Okay.
They have an amazing communications and broadcasting program, and they work with Pac-12, so that's definitely something that I want to get into.
Have you visited Eugene or anything yet?
Not yet. I will next fall.
Okay, that's so exciting.
Yeah,
it's a really pretty campus.
I'm excited.
And so what other hobbies do you have? I know you're a really good poet. So kind of explain that to us. Maybe you could even give us, a little poetry.
Well, I've been writing poetry since I was in the 7th grade. It's something that I took as an outlet because my father wasn't in my life, and I didn't have anywhere I can express myself. So I started just writing and jotting things down, and it came out naturally.
Do you have anything on the top of your head that you can share with us?
I can do a couple of lines.
Okay, go ahead.
We live in a society where beauty is futile. Instant models, fake butts, and fake faces drive the boys wild. In this new world, having a baby by the hustler on the corner gets gratification from others. He's getting dough, right?
That's really good. It's so cool because it's like not something that you hear all the time, and people don't have that skill, so that's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And just like you yourself are like such an inspiration, because like there's people that give up on their dreams because of certain things, and like kind of just talk about when you were diagnosed with MS and like how you keep like fighting every day.
Well, the day I was diagnosed with MS, it was 3 days before my 20th birthday. So that was a nice birthday present to get. And immediately after I was diagnosed, I lost my ability to walk. I couldn't walk anymore. I was in a wheelchair. And then right after that, I was in the hospital for about 6 or 7 months. I was there for Christmas and everything. So that was really hard. And before I was a communications major, I was going to school to be a doctor. And I had to change my major because they told me someone with MS, that's too stressful and that's going to make you sicker. So I explored other options and communications came about. So everything I've been through, I just want to use it as a testimony for other people to keep going no matter what.
Yeah, so that leads me to, like, what advice do you have to people just to, like, keep living their dreams and to, like, keep fighting on?
The best advice I could give is no matter what you're going through, how hard it is at that time, it's always going to get better, always. Like, when I look back, this time last year, I was relearning how to walk, and now I'm walking to class, strolling here, and I'm always laughing. And I was also very depressed, and I'm a very happy person now.
You are a very happy person.
Thank
and I'm
you.
really glad that you're in this class. And thank you for joining me here today, Mosh.
Thank you.
This has been another episode of On Campus with Myckena Guerrero. Thank you for supporting the Solano College Sports Network, and we'll see you next time.